In a jungle bursting with green lived a young monkey named Kiko. He was full of questions. While other monkeys were happy to swing and munch on sweet fruits, Kiko would stare at the world with wide, wondering eyes. "Why do we climb with 4 hands," he'd chatter, "when the birds fly with 2 wings?" Zaru, the oldest monkey in the troop, would often watch Kiko. Zaru had a face full of wrinkles and fur as gray as a storm cloud. "The world is as it is, little one," Zaru would rumble gently. "Swing, eat, be happy. That is the way." But Kiko couldn't stop wondering. One day, a bright red mango fell from a high branch and rolled to a stop right in front of him. He reached for it with his foot hand, as he always did. But then he paused. He looked at his hand. It was different. His fingers were longer, more nimble. Slowly, he reached out with his hand instead. His fingers wrapped perfectly around the smooth skin of the mango. It felt right. He could hold it firmly, turn it over, and bring it to his mouth without dropping it. It was a small change, but it felt like a big discovery. Kiko started using his hands for everything. He used them to pick up interesting stones, to peel bananas more neatly, and to gently groom his friends. The other young monkeys watched him, tilting their heads. At first, they thought it was a strange game. One afternoon, a storm rolled through the jungle. A thick, thorny vine fell, blocking the path to the sleeping caves. The monkeys chattered nervously. Zaru tried to push it with his strong arms, but the thorns pricked him. Kiko looked at the vine, then at a long, sturdy stick lying on the ground. An idea sparked in his mind. He picked up the stick with his 2 hands. It felt like an extension of his arms. He wedged one end under the thorny vine. With a great heave, he pushed down on the other end of the stick. The vine lifted. It was heavy, but using the stick made him stronger. The other monkeys stared in amazement. Zaru watched, his old eyes wide with a new kind of wonder. One by one, the other monkeys came forward. They picked up their own sticks, clumsy at first, but learning. They learned to use their hands not just for climbing, but for doing. They were still monkeys, but they were something more too. As the sun set, Kiko stood on 2 feet, leaning on his stick and looking out at the world. He didn't have all the answers, but he had a new way of asking questions. And in his hands, he held the beginning of a whole new story.